Hey, this is Fred Lam and welcome to my YouTube channel. And in today's topic, we're going to talk about the difference between Facebook ads and Google ads. Now, again, if you are looking to building an online business, growing an online business, or scaling an online business, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel right below and click that notification bell so that each time I release a brand new video, you're going to get notified right away. Now, there's one question that I always get asked. Fred, should I start with Facebook ads or should I start with Google ads? And which one's better and which one is good for me to start? Now, that's a really good question because, again, there is not a definitive answer to that particular question because in reality, any businesses should be using both. After all, they're both the largest online advertising platform that exists in human history today. But again, it also depends on how much budget you have. It also depends on what business you're running. And for you to fully capitalize from these advertising networks, you gotta understand how they work. So that being said, I want to do my best to share with you everything that you need to know between Facebook ads and Google ads, how to use it for your business, and most importantly, which one you should start. So let's start with simply Facebook ads first. So when we look at Facebook ads, you gotta remember these people are simply wanting to check out the latest news. They want to actually check out what their friends are doing. And after all, it's a social media platform. So when it comes to a social media platform, you gotta understand that these people are not intended to buy anything or they're not intended to simply opt into anything. Because again, the first thing that they open up Facebook or Instagram, they're just scrolling through to check out what is happening. However, Facebook makes such a impact in pixels. And it is a wise decision that they spend a fortune in pixels because it allows Facebook to fully understand, even though that you are browsing through your newsfeed, at what point are you interested in a particular offer or a particular product. So what Facebook does is that not only do they take what you're interested in, they're also taking into consideration your behavior at that moment of time on what ads should be shown to you. So when it comes to Facebook ads, you gotta remember these people may have never heard of you. These people are just scrolling through and trying to explore new things. Now, I reiterate new. The reason why is because, again, when you have a new product, when you have a new service, you want to introduce that to the particular audience that may be interested based on their interests and what they're browsing online through Facebook. Now, with the simple pixel that they have, it also allows you to actually give them the right message at the right time and at the right moment, and to ask them to either buy a product or simply opt into something. So in reality, when it comes to Facebook ads, you simply just need to have something that looks new, that really attracts the person's attention so that they can click on your ad and do whatever you ask them to do next, whether it is signing up for a lead magnet, it is signing for a webinar, or if it is buying a particular product. But like I said, because of how powerful the pixel is, Facebook will help you get your ad right in front of the people that will most likely take the action. That's why every single person keeps telling you that when you're running a Facebook ad, you always need to choose the conversion. So now that's Facebook, right? You gotta interrupt them, have something new, and really utilize the pixel in order for you to get them interested in what you have to sell. Now let's talk about Google. Now, Google is a huge mystery. A lot of people think that Google is just a search engine. Now, that is only true when Google first got started. Google was primarily just a search engine. But over the last several decades, Google expanded their advertising network. Right now, within Google, there's search engine, there is the display network, and there's YouTube, and there is shopping. So because Google is now not just a search engine, when you're advertising on there, you gotta understand it's a network within a network. And each buying behavior and each person on this network are completely different. So let me break this down a little bit. Let's say that when you're advertising on Google, right, you want to tell Google specifically that, hey, I only want to advertise on the search engine. Now, search engine traffic is considered hyperactive buyers or intent-based buyers. These are people that are already looking for a solution to the problem, or they are already in market to buy a certain product. So let's say car insurance for an example. If you are searching for car insurance right on Google, guess what? You are pretty much in market for car insurance. So if an ad actually pops up on the search engine saying that get the best price possible and most affordable car insurance, guess what? You will most likely click on it and enter your information to actually begin the process of getting the better deal on your car insurance. Now, vice versa, if you actually take that onto Facebook, it's pretty much, I would say, impossible for you to actually say, hey, this guy is in market for car insurance, right? Because again, there's no interest as car insurance. They may be interested in a particular brand like Geico, but ultimately they're not really in market. They're not intent-based. So with Google search ads, it is intent-based. So you gotta remember, these people are looking for answers right away, and you gotta give it to them right on the bat. Now, the other one is the display network. Display network literally owns over 90% of the internet. Yeah, 90%. Go do your research yourself. They own over 90% of the internet. Now, what it is simply having banner ads on a website. It can be a news, it can be a blog, it can be an article website, whatever it is, and even YouTube. So with that, you gotta understand, now anytime that someone is reading an article, someone is reading up the newspaper, reading a blog, or watching a video, they are consuming content. So if they are consuming content, your ad should basically further enhance the content. So a quick example, let's say that if you have Mary going into a blog that is all about growing tomatoes, you would want an ad. Your banner ad should basically say 7 quick tips for you to actually double your tomatoes. That would pique the interest of Mary because she is already consuming content about tomatoes. And you are not selling them right away. You are pre-selling them and say, hey, these are 7 tips that I can give you, so that they actually go into a pre-sell article website. Or you can actually create an opt-in page. Give us your email address, we'll give you these 7 tips. Either or works really well when it comes to display network. But again, you gotta basically remember that you are providing or enhancing whatever they are consuming on the websites for you to gain the like trust factor for you to actually start selling. So let's say that we're taking the pre-sale article approach. So when they click on your ad, it should be basically an article that talks about the 7 tips, and then you lead into saying, how would you like 101 more tips on how to double your tomato? Here's a link, you can actually start buying this product now, or simply you can actually put in your email address, or we'll send you more information, whatever your ultimate outcome is going to be. But you gotta understand the behavior is very different. You gotta continue that journey of that prospect and just close the sale from there. Now, when it comes to YouTube, again, people are consuming content, but they know that there are gonna be commercials. So not only do you wanna interrupt the video, get them interested in what you have to say over the video that they're about to watch to indoctrinate them and getting them into your sales funnel. All right, so again, these are really the primary ones. We can still talk about Google Shopping and all those other stuff, but again, the primary ones when it comes to Google is really the search engine, the display network, and YouTube. So if we look at this, Google is not just search engine. There's more to Google than what you need. Now, that being said, you might be wondering, well, Fred, how should I start? Or where should I start? Or is Facebook better than Google? The answer to the question is it depends on what business you run. Let's say that you're running an e-commerce business. It'll be best if you actually go with Facebook, because on Facebook, you can actually extract or create an ad to go directly to those that are interested in your particular niche that you are in. So if the person is into recipes, guess what? You can actually sell kitchen gadget to them right away. They will be most likely be able to convert. And the best of all, because of the conversion, because of the pixel, then what's going to happen is that not only are you able to actually advertise to those who are interested in recipe cooking, but people that are more likely to buy a product off of Facebook. That's why e-commerce works so well when it comes to running on Facebook ads. So my plan for you, if you're into e-commerce, is run Facebook ad and then simply use Google search as a branded term. Whatever you are advertising, bid on that name so that you are on the top of the search result. You use display network for retargeting purpose only. You're not acquiring new customer. You are simply turning people that went from Facebook to your website and left and use retargeting to convert to them. Same thing as YouTube. That's what you want to do. Now, let's say that you own a local business. You own a local, maybe chiropractor or dentist shop or whatever it is. Best place is to actually start with Google ads, because you want to get in front of people that are looking for like dentists near me or chiropractors near me, and your ad shows up right on the search engine. If the people didn't take action, you simply retarget them with YouTube, Facebook, and display to get these people to actually convert. Because they already told you that they're interested. They did a Google search, they went to your website and go from there. Now, if you're into lead generation, let's say that if you're in real estate, you are probably maybe in automotive, or you are in car insurance, what I do encourage you to do is to actually use a hybrid model. What I mean by hybrid model is simply create a Facebook lead ad to get people interested, maybe get a quote or give away some amazing tips as a lead magnet to get the person's information. Number two, you want to also use Google Lead Form, which is a new form of advertising. And again, you can see right at your right hand side of the screen, there's a little eye. You can see all the other videos on tutorials on how to do it. I'm not going to talk about it. But again, you can use Google Ads with the lead form to capture a person's email address, phone number, and name, and start to immediately contact these people. And you simply use display and YouTube to retarget them to further enhance your authority and give them tips in order for them to actually know more about you and close the sale. Now, if you're into digital publishing, affiliate marketing, or anything that does with just digital delivery of a product, what you want to do is simply use Facebook ad to start, okay? You can actually diversify using display ad simply because, again, oftentimes digital products are really further enhancing people's content, so you can actually use display ads to start capturing those people. And you simply bid on the search term of your name or your brand with Google search, and also use YouTube for retargeting. So again, these are different strategies that you can apply. When it comes to Facebook ad versus Google ad, in all honesty, you want to use both. But you start with either or depending on what business model you run. Now, write down in the comment box, share with me what business you are running or you plan on running, and let me know what your media buying plan is. Are you going to go with Google first or Facebook first? And I will reply to you what my feedback is going to be. Now, again, I'm going to have a lot of amazing tutorials, tips, and strategies on how to build, grow, and scale an online business. If you want to continue to have me share all these with you, make sure you click the subscribe button right below. Click that notification bell so that each time I release a brand new video, you are going to get notified right away. Other than that, make sure if you want to learn anything specific, maybe Facebook lead ad or Google lead ad, right in my YouTube channel, there is a tutorial on how to do this. I plan to create more tutorial for every single one of you. And if you want any specific tutorial from me, simply write down below, comment it right below, right in my video, and I will take a look and see if there's a outraging response on a particular video that you want me to record, and I will get that recorded for you. Other than that, I look forward on seeing you in our next video.